Hi everyone, this is the Psychic Sleuth, and I'm going to be doing a random Autowrite 4 today. I don't even know what I wrote until I'm reading this back, so if it sounds like I'm reading it for the first time, I really don't remember what I got. So, remember, this is a random Autowrite. I have no control over what comes in. Lately, it's been world events, past, present, but mostly future. So actually in the group I posted a dream on July 30th, or what I woke up to with the word pipeline and then an explosion, and I believe the next day or the day after there was one in Kentucky that matched what I got. So that was in the group. Also, I needed to validate, and it's so sad that this happened, and my prayers and thoughts and love go out to the friends and family of everybody that's been affected by the shootings, but it is in the files in the group. But like I said, if you would like to see the random things that I get, because I don't always get a chance to come on here and do videos, you can, in the files in the group. But in the files in the group on September 15th, 2018, I received a vision of tornadoes, and also got the word Texas with men and AK-47s and talk about terrorists. I'm wondering if the tornadoes came in with it because of the shooting in Dayton, as well as because this is kind of where the tornadoes were, right? Was Dayton. So I'm wondering if it has to do about just all the things being kind of connected in the timing of it. I also was getting the word El Paso since March, and then again in July, and then August came in Brittany and Jen, and so I think it had to do with the timing and them trying to tell us, because if you look back on the Autowrites that I've done, many of the things have come to pass. I also do want to do a validation, but there's just so much we've been trying to keep track. Also, I woke up with the word Palo Alto in my head. Now, there is one in Mexico and also one up by San Francisco, which is by the Bay Bridge. One of my visions I posted in the group was Bay Bridge coming in with earthquake. I also got a reference to San Diego, Ventura, and Southern California with earthquakes. Not sure when, though. Things can happen, months to years in advance. On to the Autowrite. I think these gunmen and people connected to the shootings are actually connected. I do believe that some sort of mind control is going on. You can call it conspiracy or whatever you want, but I saw destruction when Trump with Trump's reign. I've gotten into a lot of arguments over it. I don't know if it's just the timing or what, or the energy of it all. But at the time, no one wanted to believe me, but that's exactly what's happening or happened since. And I also said that the dark would continue to fall in my other Autowrites. So let's see what's coming through. I do feel more terrorist attacks on U.S. soil. This is some sort of network, and they're trying to make people afraid. This is more references to Walmart and places like that. Why they pick there, I don't know, but there is more behind all of this that I don't want to really say here, because people may think, oh, that's crazy, but you guys need to look and open your eyes. If you don't think there's more powerful entities behind this, then pretty blind to what's taking place. I'm getting a reference to Oregon, or a place with Oregon in the name. Not really sure what it is. Aren't being too clear. Also, reference to Rhode Island and Alabama, Baton Rouge, which, yes, I know there already was a shooting, but they're saying that to me now, so I don't know if there's more to come, or if there's going to be another one, but there is mention there. Mississippi is coming in as well, and also hear the word lifeguard, hearing the word occult, so I'm not really sure why that's coming in. I see people in fatigue, so I'm not sure if this is going to be a National Guard deployment, or if there's some kind of war in the future. I see a spaceship spiraling. I get reference to lights in the sky, aliens, I guess, or sightings. Yes, I know this has happened, but I guess there will be more. I see a moon and it's red, so I don't know if it's a blood moon or something is going on with the moon. I feel like I'm being told more is going to be happening. With babies. There's something where the darkness is spreading, like I see it overtaking, and I also believe that there's more behind it than just demons. I keep mentioning Dayton, Ohio. I know that shooting already happened there, but there's got to be something else coming in. I'm not really sure. It's not too clear, but they're mentioning it. I see ground cracking, and I'm told Malaysia. My attention is taken to the middle of the map, those middle states, M states. I also get a reference to Texas again, kind of feels like a Houston area or around there. Hearing the words raging war, and it's causing a downfall because our leaders start blaming things that aren't to blame, if that makes sense. And they tend to make it worse by judgment. Hear the words Hitler, and I don't know about you, but these camps sort of remind me of those times. Our freedoms being taken away, or people's freedoms being taken away. There are other ways to deal with things than keeping prisoners. I feel like it's going to keep causing problems, anger, evil, retaliation. I see a car flipping over. I'm not really sure. It looks like it causes more of a wreck. I see it flip many times across the road. I get a mention of September, that's coming before, also a mention of August, and I also hear the word network. I also see snipers taking people out, so from what I'm seeing, it's not going to be just so up close and personal always. I also see bomb threats. This has come through before, and I believe before it was a federal building. Again, coming in is plane pieces falling out of the sky. I had a dream the other night of a plane or some type of aircraft going into the water. I'm being reminded of that vision again. I hear the roar of a truck engine, and they make me feel that we have talked about this before with Delphi, but the brotherhood of serial truck drivers, mostly on the East Coast, and I'm shown a red truck also came in Delphi, and a purple truck. Also shown knives, so I don't know if there's going to be attack with knives or what. I know that there was already one, but I don't know if there's going to be more or exactly what. Shown terror. There are terrorists and demonic people popping up all over. I am thinking because this is more, there's more to this. I see marijuana plant, and they show me effects it has on different diseases. I do see it be legalized, I believe, and they will more likely tax it. I'm being told that there is a cure for cancer, but it will probably never be released. As you can tell from the past, those that know or come up with get taken out. The world is a sad world these days. I see water rising, and it looks like a river, someone drowning. So I don't know if it's going to be major flooding that sweeps people away or what. I was shown a big wave or tsunami that's come in before, also more happening in Japan. Get a reference to the Ring of Fire blowing out of whack, and the polar ice caps, that's also come through before. I'm getting a lot of the things repeating, I guess, that haven't happened yet or are in the midst of happening, or things that are going to continue happening in certain areas, I guess. I don't know. I have no control. I'm shown polar bear, and I get a line across it, so maybe possibly going to the line of extinction. Now keep in mind, things can happen way in the future. I get a reference to the sun, so I don't know if this means it's like going to get really hot, or it's talking more about nature stuff in regards to it. Something with the planet Mars that came in a reading, but it's also coming up here. I'm also seeing a bunch of bicycles going up a road, so I don't know if it's some type of marathon and something is going to happen, or something that makes history. Also reference to illnesses, and I get the word measles. There's a new kind of drug or vaccine, I think, that will have major side effects. I see some sort of rock or mudslide, and they show me pyramids. I'm getting reference to the coast and something with the water. They keep showing me beaches and water. I also see whales washing up and beaching themselves. I see an oil spill, and again, I see AKs. So I don't think that it's over yet. I hear the word Trenton and the word booster. I see a Denny sign, and they show me a roller coaster. I'm getting a reference to Florida and the Keys. And in my vision, I'm in an earthquake, so I think California, which I've had the dream before. I again see wolves disappearing and more wildlife like lions. I see forests cut down as well as different species disappearing. I'm shown volcanoes. I've seen this before, but there's a bigger one I feel that will get a bit out of control. I'm shown monkeys in cages. Not sure why. Here, testing facility. Hear the word John Hopkins. I get a reference to dirty politicians and reference to sex scandals and sex trafficking. I see lots of truths coming out, but darkness continuing. There are heroes that are around to try to fight the darkness, light workers that try to make a difference. There will be good mixed in, but I feel like the darkness is taking over. This world feels so sad. I hear the word New World Order. And so New World Order, sorry, I lost my place. and I get the word Trump in red, and then it goes crossed out. So I'm not sure really what that means. Seismatic word comes in that Palo Alto is repeating to me like it did in my dream. I hear the word twister too. I hear the words crazy weather. I hear the word orangutans. I see a church, and I feel like more things will come to light about the church. Again, the vision of the kids running from the school, and the word Columbia can be a street, school, town. Also, shown gang shooting with red before. That's coming in. That came in a while ago in a random vision. It's in the group. I was people waving a red flag, and there's a march for gay rights. I also see transgender, but I see people kissing. But I also think that in some way something may interfere with this happiness or this event that's going on. So much hate in the world. I think we all need to be praying and sending light to our world, to our earth, because we need it so badly right now. So much death, destruction. Only love and healing and God can help us. We need to do what we can to spread the goodness, the love, the light, the blessings, the prayer to God. Sad how we allow these demons to take over our earth and our world, and governments and all that kind of stuff. And it's weird because now I'm seeing, as I'm talking to you, that didn't come up in the Autowrite, chipping, people being chipped, or computers as far as to be tracked. I know that they want to do that, but I don't know why that's coming in right now. So we have to be stronger than this dark, and we have to do what we can to keep shining the lights. If you see someone to help them, pay it forward, give people hugs, give love, send love, do all that we can as a nation. Now is the time to come together and not spread apart. So with that being said, I know that some of the stuff has already happened, or something similar has happened. I usually don't get things for no reason, so if I'm getting it, or an area or something, there's going to be something else. So I can only get what I give, and so far everything's been pretty accurate with what's been coming through. So I wanted to get this video out. I am praying and sending light to the world, to people. I'm doing my part the best that I can. If we all do it together, we can truly make a difference. You know, light can overtake dark, but it seems like it's becoming an epidemic. The evil is spreading, and we need to make the good outshine it. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I will talk to you soon. Make sure you join the Psychic Sleuth group if you haven't already. I'm going to post the emails if you guys would like to send in a case or something, or have validation. Thank you so much, and have a good night.